So a little over a year ago, I accidentally became a full-time YouTuber. Yeah, it sounds weird to say accidentally, but I didn't realize what was happening until it already had happened. Basically, every month I was making like $100, $200 from affiliate links. And then suddenly there was a month where it was $1,000. And then the next month was $5,000. And then I finally saw what was happening. So I started making a lot more content. And then the next month after that was $12,000. So I suddenly had a full-time income with YouTube, and I did not have time to process that. I did not have time to process what was happening until I was already in it. So in this video, I just thought I would share more about exactly what happened. And spoiler alert, you're going to see how clueless I was with this whole thing. I knew what was possible, but I didn't quite anticipate for the stars to align in the way that they did. But I am happy that I recognized it eventually and was ready for it. And now as a result, I have been able to sustain the 5 figures a month for over a year now. But there's a lot of moving parts. And so I'm just gonna tell you my story, and maybe it could help. I don't know. Maybe it's a cautionary tale. I don't know, but yeah. Let us start from the beginning. So I'm gonna just tell you what happened with one of my affiliate brand relationships, okay? So I had been working with a Floor Life company, floor futons, all that good stuff. I had been working with them initially for sponsorships. So I had around like 4,000 subs, maybe 5,000 subs, and I was able to get some sponsorships where I have to just talk about their product for 30 to 60 seconds in my video. And it was a very natural integration because I was just talking about floor sleeping and they were the brand that I used. Previous to even getting the sponsorship deal with them, I started with Amazon affiliates. I had been talking about floor sleeping and already had an affiliate link for their product. So I was able to show that I had sold a few, like 4 or 5 already. And so then they're like, oh yeah, here's a direct link. So rather than making like 3% with Amazon, I was able to start making, I think, 20%. Yeah, so that's very good. So, you know, that had been going along for a bit. The videos were doing all right, like a few thousand views, and I get a few sales. So if I was lucky, I will get maybe like 4 or 5 sales a month. That's how it was for like a few months. And then somewhere around like a year in, my older videos started picking up more traffic, and it was because of search. It was because of search. So the brand reached out to me and was like, hey, we noticed that some of your older videos are still converting really well and actually getting you more sales. It looks like you're getting sales from this video that's like over 6 months old. And I was like, huh, that's cool. But you know, I'm living my life. I'm doing other stuff like, yay, 4 sales is not going to change nothing for me. But I took a mental note of it and continued onward with my life. At this time, I was still working also part-time at a property management job, things like that. So there was a lot going on. I was not paying enough attention, actually. So then I guess like April 2025 comes. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got a few sales. Maybe it was like maybe I got commission of like, I don't remember the exact numbers, but let's just say it was like probably like $300 somewhere around April. Okay, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like the traffic's picking up. I should make a bit more content about this brand's stuff since I'm still using it. I'll just be casual about it. I'll just talk about floor sleeping, floor sitting like I've been doing, right? So I think I made another video or two, and then May numbers come in. And now we're at like 1,300 or something ridiculous. Yeah, it's like $1,300. Yeah. And then the brand emails me again. It's like, hey, you're getting a lot more sales now. Like you should put out some more content. And I was like, yeah, I will put out some more content. That sounds good. Cause you know, like now we're over the $1,000 mark. Hold on a second, right? So I put out some more content, and then June numbers come in and it's $5,000. It's over $5,000 in commission for me. And I was like beside myself at this point. I couldn't believe what was happening, but I was like, let me keep doubling down, guys. Let me keep talking about the stuff. You know, I'm going to keep talking. I'm just going to keep sitting on the floor. It's going to be great. Let's just see what happens, right? I started putting out like low effort, but more videos about the floor sleeping, the floor sitting, all of that. I started putting out some more stuff. And then what's the next month? July comes. Tell me why that month was 5 figures. It was over $12,000. Over $12,000. I could not believe it. it was like suddenly my life was transformed. And so yeah, it took me a bit to lock in on what was happening. Part of it was because I was still initially working part-time. But once I quit my job, I had quit my job in April of that year. And then it's like, oh, this is happening. This stuff is happening. Okay, I have more time to make a little more content. And I also had just learned a bunch of stuff to help me make my content better too. So like it kind of was just the timing was great, but I didn't know to what extent my life would change. I did not know that I would suddenly become a full-time YouTuber in the course of just a few months. And so yeah, that was my first 5-figure month. I found other brands to work with for affiliate income. That stream has since died down a bit because we had to change like how we structure everything, but it's still a full-time income in itself with that brand. But I was like, I can't be putting all my eggs in one basket. That's what you gotta be careful about that too. That's another thing you gotta worry about. Like, I'm glad that I was able to make 5 figures for a few months with that one brand, but you know, you can't rely on one brand because the model can change, you know, like over time, the model can change. They can just change their mind and just like end the affiliate program. They can do a lot of stuff. So you gotta find more brands to work with. So I did build that up. I have floor desks. I have other floor futons I was able to start working with. And now I have several different streams that help with the affiliate income, so I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. But yeah, what is this? Like, we're like a year and a half later at this point. It's not an overnight thing, right? It's not an overnight thing. I had been doing affiliate stuff for over a year at that point before something like shoop, right? But the important thing was that I started paying more attention. So once I finally caught on what was happening, I just doubled down on it. I just went crazy on it. Yeah. And to this day, my old videos are still making money. And that's magical. Yeah, that's a magical thing. But at the same time, I've added on other brands that I work with so that I can diversify. And then on top of that, of course, I still do sponsorships here and there. I'm just very picky about those because, like, you know, when you do sponsorships, then there's deadlines. You have to work hand in hand with the brands and they might have more stringent like requirements and stuff. And that's not my main thing, but I do that too. And then of course I also do one-on-one coaching. I also do group coaching. I do all of that so that I can just diversify my income stream. So if anything is not performing well one month, the other streams can pick up the slack. So this is still an ongoing thing. This is still a work in progress, but that's just how I accidentally became a full-time YouTuber. I wish I could say that was all intentional. Like, what was intentional was when I started my second and my third channel, because I already had the tools that I needed to know what works on YouTube, and I already had ideas for how to make money. It was a lot easier to start the second and third channel. Like I was able to work with sponsors right away on the second channel. On the third channel, I was able to put out my offer right away because I help other people with YouTube, things like that. Like, it was easier for me to rinse and repeat. And part of me is about to start a fourth channel, and it might be for some more affiliate income. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. I have some ideas. It would be strictly affiliate income, but for other stuff that I can't put on my first channel. So I'm thinking about that too. I already know what works. I know how to rinse and repeat. Why? Yeah, so my camera overheated and I lost my train of thought because that's life. Even 5 years, 6 years of doing the YouTube, I still got these kinds of problems. But I just wanted to share that with you in case it could be of help, or maybe not, or it could just be like a cautionary tale maybe. I think the point is though, like, you don't know unless you start, unless you just get into it. You don't know what you don't know. Like, you don't necessarily know what's gonna pop off, or you might have one plan for your channel and it takes a totally different path. Like, that's kind of been the case for all the channels I've started. Like, I wasn't sure exactly what was happening, but the important thing was that I started in the first place, and then I put the signal out there and I listened for what came back. And that's how I found more of my people. That's how I found you guys. You never know what's possible. Now I'm just kind of like, what can I do next? I'm kind of like, why not? Like, why not me? Like, now I just try anything. I don't even care anymore. But I did want to let you know that there are just so many different ways to make money on the YouTube. And my mentor, Gabe Bolt, the person who I learned everything from, the reason why I now have 3 channels, He's doing his free monthly workshop about how to make money with a small channel in 5 hours a week or less on the YouTube. So if you're interested, there is a link below. We also do record it. If you can't join us live, you can register. Aside from that, you know, I do the one-on-one coaching, I do the group coaching, all of that goodness. Those links are all below too. And I will see you in the next one.